Nowadays there's a lot of overhype, about or fed about saying everything in your life is psychosomatic. So does it make sense? What is this psychosomatic?
It is not overhype. It's a technical terminology for physical diseases related to emotions. Psycho is of the mind, somatic is of the cells. So psychosomatic, mental influence on the cells. It's not a hype, it's a fact.
So is the emotion, so is the health?
As is the emotion, so is the health. So there's a lot of truth in that.
So we kind of experience this guilt or regret or sadness, which is like, it's a feeling that we feel. You can't help it. So you mean to say that we are actually playing with our health?
Yes, we are. Because it's a feeling. क्या करें? हो गया. So it's like I ate a mango and I threw the big mango seed casually. It fell on the soil, and after a few months I see a sapling, and after a few years I see a tree growing as a consequence of me throwing a mango seed after eating the mango. Was that my intention to create a tree? No. My intention was to spit out the seed. But the consequence was that a tree grew. Now, if it grew in an open land, then it is beneficial. If it grew near the foundation of my building, then it's going to shake my building and my walls will develop vertical cracks because the roots of the tree have gone down and started weakening the foundation of my building. So consequences of every action will happen. Some consequences are palatable and give you a nice feeling, and some consequences are not so palatable and give you a very depressing, horrid feeling. So emotions will cause certain consequences. Good emotions will cause pleasant consequences, and negative emotions will cause unpleasant consequences.
So having a knowledge of this is important. So, but does having the knowledge, can you temper the feelings?
The only knowledge that you basically need is that avoid negative emotions. You don't have to be an expert to identify which emotion is related to which malfunction of the physical body. I don't need to know that. I need to know that if I'm feeling sad, then how quickly I can overcome that sorrow and change it to moments of joy. If I'm feeling jealous, how quickly I can overcome that jealousy. Because the longer I linger in these negativities, the sorrow, the jealousy, the anger, the hatred, they are going to manifest in the form of saplings into plants into trees, and then the tree becomes so huge that it's a big problem.
So I think awareness is the key. So you have
awareness of your negative emotions is the key. That I am prone to anger. Many people are. I am prone to jealousy. Some people feel intense jealousy. Consequences will be there. Your liver will be damaged. You will be suffering from jaundice. Various emotions will affect various organs. And the most easily understood emotion is stress. I feel stressed. I feel out of control. I feel worried.
Emotion?
Well, the consequence of stress is an emotion. It leads to worry. It leads to anger. I am stressed, so I am angry. When I am stressed and my wife comes and says something, chubait, Can't you see I'm... So it's an anger. The response is anger in stress. Somebody is stressed and is sitting in sorrow. Ab kya karu? Jab dil hi toot gaya. So stress leads to various branches of emotions. Base is stress. Reason could be anything. So when I am stressed, my body knows only one mechanism, and that's an inbuilt mechanism over which I have no control. My body starts releasing adrenaline. When it starts releasing adrenaline, adrenaline is a chemical in my body. It has effects on certain organs of my body. One of the commonest organs understood by human beings is heart. So my heart starts pumping faster. So when my heart starts pumping faster, it means it is overworking. So suppose I am living in stress throughout the day, from morning as soon as I wake up till the night when I go to sleep, I am in stress. So throughout the day my heart is pumping faster than normal. A muscle that is designed to pump at 72 beats per minute, if it is beating at 85 beats per minute constantly, I am inducing fatigue in that muscle with no avenue for rest. And if I am doing it day in and day out, if my heart would have been healthy under normal circumstances, I would have not had any heart condition or a heart attack or a high BP till the age of 65-70. I suddenly witness high BP and heart condition around my age of 35-40. And you are seeing this happening today. So it is a direct correlation of your emotional lifestyle to your physical condition.
So can we use the reverse psychology here, that we have to feel good emotions? How do you train your body for experiencing good emotions?
Now that is very simple. Training your body is the simplest thing, because anything that you do repeatedly trains your body. Now, as a child, you repeatedly brushed teeth as soon as you woke up under the pressure of your parents. Today, nobody has to pressurize you. You automatically brush your teeth. Or if you have started writing with your right hand, today nobody has to tell you use your right hand to sign this paper. Somebody says just sign the paper and you use your right hand automatically. Why? Because your right hand has trained itself in writing. Now ask that person, use your left hand to sign. He will struggle because the left hand is not trained. Though it belongs to the same body, though the structure is similar, though the cells and the muscles and the bones and the everything is same in the left hand as it is in the right hand, it doesn't have the training of signing and writing. So how do you train yourself? Matter of practice, repetition. The trouble in repetition is you need perseverance. We say chikati in Marathi. You need perseverance. People lack perseverance to do the same repetitive thing again and again because it is boring. And that is why people don't exercise regularly, because if I have to do the same thing every day, it is boring. What is new? That is why people don't like to eat the same thing every day. Why? Because it is boring. I need some change. वही क्या दाल चावल रोज खाने का?
This zamana is of instant noodles, so
that is separate subject. Instant noodle is a separate subject. This zamana is of variety and availability.
Yeah, even immediate results.
Variety and availability. Immediate results is next. Variety is available, so I don't want to do the same thing. Today I'll do aerobics, tomorrow I will do weight training, day after tomorrow I'll do running, and after that I will sleep. So I don't give my body the chance to train itself, because training means consistency, persistence, perseverance. All these things are missing.
But parents are so meticulous about teaching good habits, about study habits, this habits, that habit, but nobody teaches you how to be happy or how to be joyful.
Everybody wants to be happy and joyful, but nobody knows the technique. To be happy and joyful is a state of mind. How many people are trained about the mind? Which school talks about the mind? Which college talks about the mind? And a mind every human being has. So it's not a subject for psychiatry and psychology. It's a subject for every person. But it is not given the importance. Ask any school-going child, where is your mind? And he will struggle. And teachers will say, तुम क्लास में फिजिकली हो, माइंड तुम्हारा ग्राउंड पे है या माइंड तुम्हारा कहीं और है. What is mind? Again ask a child. He'll definitely not know. But ask several adults, and I'm sure 75 and more percentage of adults don't know what a mind is. Now, if you don't know what is a mind and you want to talk about emotions, how do I talk about emotions? It's like I want to see a play, but there is no platform. So how will you see a play?
So, do you think this should be inculcated in a younger age, or it should be part of the...
It should be part of the curriculum. It should be part of the curriculum because it is something to do with every person's life. And if I am going to educate myself, first educate yourself about yourself. That is missing. I talk of big exotic subjects. I talk of geography, the world geography. I talk of astronomy, planets other than Earth. I talk of physics. I talk of chemistry. I talk of exotic languages. Who talks about myself? Nobody. At least people are talking about physiology in the medical science. They tell you about the body. But who is talking of mind? Nobody. And everybody deals with the mind. And everybody deals in their own erratic fashion about the mind. Somebody deals with anger, somebody deals with sorrow, somebody deals with jealousy, somebody deals with hatred, somebody deals with greed. Who is addressing this? Nobody.
This should be discussed, and and people should be trained to express their feelings. Like, there is one, people say, if you feel angry, you must express it. You must hit the pillow. Will that really help?
Well, you are now talking at the branches. Who is talking of the root? Why did you get angry? Is the root. Now I am angry, hit the pillow. So I am tackling the branch. But why did you get angry? And what is anger? First, what is anger? Ask people. No, that is sorrow. Anger is not sorrow. Anger, what is this emotion, anger? Anger is my manifestation of my failure. I failed to achieve something, therefore I am angry. I failed to convince you, so I am angry with you. I failed to make you see my point of view, therefore I am angry. So it is basically my failure. But how many people deal with anger like that, that it is my failure? Nobody. Nobody teaches us that anger is your failure. So if anger is my failure, how do I succeed? So let's say you are unable to understand what I am saying, and therefore it is making me angry. Then the only way to conquer my anger is to make you understand, which means I have to improve my communication skills with you. And this communication skill may not work with somebody else. So I have to develop another communication skill with somebody else, though the subject may be the same. So if I am dealing with two children, I developed a skill where one child understands what I am saying, and I adopt the same method with another child, and he doesn't understand what I am saying. So this becomes my favorite child, and that becomes my not favorite child. So emotions is a difficult subject, and emotions is a subject not dealt with by most educational institutes. I would even go ahead to urge the government to look into this and introduce it as a compulsory subject at the primary school level. It is only then that you can develop the secondary school child and the adult to deal first with his emotions before he is made to deal with somebody else's emotions. Today we are struggling to deal with each other's emotions because we don't know what we are dealing with. Basically, negative emotions are our failures. The day we understand that these are our failures, then that is the only way we will understand how to rectify negative emotions. Till then, it is an uphill task.